wanted me to work with him a little bit, and there's a couple of things I noticed, right off the bat. One is he likes to, hey, sit. He likes to go to ground. He really thinks that he is in control of the walking situation, which, sorry, I'm trying to talk to the camera and try not to, try to watch both. It's a little hard. So there's that. He needs to know that you have control of the walk, and that his job is to pay attention to you. So you're going to have to work on that. I mean, I would recommend trying to make some Saturday classes when I have them, because I think that's going to help him being around. No, sit. Good. Around other people and other dogs. No. Sometimes when he gets he doesn't understand something, he wants to lay down and stay, which I understand. He starts to tuck under tables, and that's fine as long as I give him the commands for those things. So he needs to know if I give him a command, he is to follow that command until I tell him to do something else, especially when he's on leash. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts. If I tell you to do something, that's what I mean, as far as that goes. And then his job is to pay attention to you. So, no. And I haven't really done attention work on him, but I can tell all this, like this, walking around, sniffing, no. I would not allow, because that's not paying attention to you. All right, come on, Sammy, let's show off a little bit. Come on. Hey. No. Good. Good, 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 good. There you go. Good job. Sammy, sit. No. Sit. Good. Stay. Like I said, he's doing fairly well. He understands the no. Good. The other thing, I don't work with any treats with him. He doesn't get rewards from me other than good job, good boy. I do say okay to release him as far as that goes, and I'm glad he didn't get up because I couldn't have corrected him for it. But I give a lot of pats and loves and good jobs. No. No. Sit. Okay. Good. And see, there's the okay. Reach down. No. Off. Good. All right. Good job. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Good. Good job. Yay. No. Off. Good. So I correct him for jumping on me, and that's okay because he's not my dog and there's no alert in that or anything like that. So if he jumps on me, I don't want that. So you have to watch. If he jumps on anybody in the family, you need to correct it. But it needs to come from you because he needs to know that he has to follow that command. Obviously, if you're not home and he jumps on somebody, please tell him to correct him. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're there and he's on leash and he tries to go and see somebody or do something he's not supposed to, the correction needs to come from you. And you have to be pretty quick. Good boy. Okay, come on. Good. Yes. A lot of times with these type dogs, I never teach come because they should never be away from me far enough that they have to have a come. Sit. Come here. Sit. Good. Sit. Good. See, I told him what he was supposed to do. He didn't do it. So the second time I enforced it. That's just an enforcement. Sammy, stay. So the thing I said, he doesn't have to learn to come. That is true. But he does have to learn to sit and stay at doors and gates. And I would recommend that when you're going places and doing things, that he stays back from the door until you go through, and then he follows you calmly in. Don't let him lead the way in places. Again, that's a sign of disrespect from dogs I just don't like, and I try not to let get started. So I try to teach him sit and stay at all my doors and gates, and then when I go to someplace, those big heavy doors, I don't want him getting caught in them. So I'm going to say sit, stay. I'm going to take the 2 steps and open the door, and he better still be sitting there. And then when I'm ready to go through the door, okay, come on with me. That's okay. Good job. Okay. Then you reach down and reward it. There's the reward. Good, bud. Good. So I'd work on leave it. So when he's walking, if his nose goes to the ground, it's leave it. Which he's doing much better on because we've been working on it, haven't we? Huh? Good job. Yeah. And notice he never laid down on a sit stay today. So we have gotten some progress. Progress. Sammy, sit. So you just need to make a class with me. We need to make a class. We need to kind of go through everything. I need to watch you work him, tell you where to correct him, how to correct him, that sort of thing. And then you need to work him. It's going to be a couple weeks before I have class, because today's my last class until the end of May. So you've got a couple weeks to work on some things, and then bring him back to class on Saturday mornings at 9:30. Those are going to help you a ton, and that'll get him around other people and other dogs and having to pay attention to you, which is what needs to happen. So I think overall you've done a good job with him. He's doing very well. He could use a little bit here and there, but I think overall it's pretty decent. So it's just going to be when you get out in crowds and stuff like that, really seeing what it takes to get his attention. You know, I would use treats in those scenarios, but again, we can talk about that when you come out for some classes. Hey, leave it. Good boy. And even now at the end of the videotape, he's sitting there calmly, a lot better than he was when we started. So, all right, I'm going to put him up, transfer this video, and I'll see you guys later.